In this video, I'm going to go through multiplication of matrices. The first thing I'm going to start with is looking at scalar multiplication. So what I want you to remember is a scalar is just a number that sits outside of a matrix. Okay, and thinking back to all of the other mathematics that you've done before, when you scaled either up or down a number or an object, it made it either bigger or smaller. So either a whole number at the front of our matrix is going to make all of the elements inside our matrix bigger, and a fractional number that sits outside our matrix is going to make that all of the elements that sit inside the matrix smaller. Okay, so all we're doing is you need to make sure that every single element, and a reminder that elements are the numbers that sit inside the matrix, is multiplied by whatever your scalar is. Okay, so just thinking you are scaling either up or down your matrix. Let's have a look at these examples from your notes. So we've got 2A. Matrix A is that. I've substituted it in here. Multiply every element by the 2, which gives me 4 for the first element, negative 6 for the second, 8 and 2. Okay, that's the first one. Working out for this one is going to be negative 3 multiplied by 3, 3, negative 3 and negative 2. That's matrix B. And this gives us our new matrix, which is negative 9, negative 9, 9. So a reminder that a negative times a negative becomes a positive from a while ago. Probably like year 7 maths. And that becomes 6. So really watching your negative signs and your positive signs. Okay, now we've got a third of B. Third of B. Okay, so we're really doing 1/3 times 3. So this leaves us with 1, 1, negative 1 here. And then on the bottom we've got 1/3 . This gives us negative 2/3 here. I'm going to show you as well some really nice things that you can do on your CAS calculator that's going to help you assist with this. It's going to make your life become a little bit easier. So just wait for the calculator open. Alright. So looking at your calculator screen here, you've got this button that's just under the arrow, delete. Okay, and see here we've got all of these lovely little matrix buttons here. So this is your square matrix. So if I select that, you can see what's going to happen there. If I select this one, that's going to give me a 1 by 2 matrix. It's going to give me our column matrix. I keep pushing enter rather than backspace. and this is going to give us a 3 by 3 or any type of matrix that you want to make. Okay, so I tend to just create any matrix that I want using this button. So you can also store your matrices. So when you store your matrices, I'm going to show you how to do that now. So looking at our document, we had 2, -3, 4 and 1. 2, 4, 2, -3. And you can then go to Control there. So you're going to get this Store button, and I'm going to store that as A, just like the question asked me to. Okay, and I'm also going to store my B matrix. Just double check that's correct here. Do the same thing, Control there, and store that as B. Okay, now I've got those two stored. I'm just going to type it in exactly as it is on my sheet. So I want 2A plus matrix B. You're going to be really careful when you do these. So 2A, and then now I'm going to add B. Oh, nice. So that's just giving me my answer straight away there. So it's the answer that I'm looking at is here. It's this one. Now, if you don't have your CAS calculator, you need to do that by hand, okay? And remembering you need to show every single step that you are doing if you do not have your CAS calculator. If it's a 2-mark question, you also need to make sure that you have some type of working out that's written there, even if it's this first line, which I'll show you. And we're adding that to B, which was our 3, 3, -3, -2. Even if that is your first line of working out, that's a good start. Okay. However, I'm going to use my CAS calculator. So it was 4, and in brackets I had A plus B. There you go. Done. So on this page, that just goes through what I've just told you now. Okay, so going through those matrices options, and it's giving you a little bit of an example. I've also shown you how you can store your matrices in this video as well. Okay, keep an eye out. I'm going to pop up matrix multiplication